フルカウンター
Alright lads, welcome back to the Black Clover mode video, and boys, breaking news, we now have the confirmation of what cards will be coming tomorrow for Season 2, and boys, it's happened, Swimsuit Noelle is finally coming. We kind of speculated that she might be coming because we got some leaks, and also it made sense, we're going to get a swimsuit character that had to be Noelle, plus finally an SSR Noelle that's going to be usable, so let's go through the actual, I guess the dev notes, right? Alright, so we've gotten the new Season 2 update, Part 4, I guess the developer update Part 4, and these are the new seasonal mages. We're going to be getting a seasonal Yuno, we're going to be getting Swimsuit Noelle. Is that, like, the same, I don't think it's the same actual cutting as, like, the actual, like, promotional artwork they did months ago now, and of course we got Gauche as well. Gauche and obviously Noelle being, obviously, I mean, makes sense, right? Gauche was literally in the episode building sand castles or sand people of his sister. Noelle obviously being probably the most important one because they've done her in literally every game. The Gauche game, they've done it in the actual fighting game too. No, you know, we haven't seen an actual like seasonal outfit before, so it's kind of weird. But I guess it's kind of fine because we kind of missed out on the actual, you know, academy, you know, that got basically removed from the game. But yeah, we're going to be coming in swimsuits, so it's looking sick. Then we'll also be getting the Gateway Destiny Season 2, which you can then pick up one of these characters for free. We're going to go through the characters kits in a few seconds or a few minutes now, but from the looks of it, I believe Gauche might be the best one, but I think personally myself, I mean, I'm summoning, right? I want to get all of them, but I'm definitely going to be gunning for Noelle. It's Noelle, right? We have to. And then we're going to be getting a new world boss, which I did suspect we're going to get this Battle Guy, so I guess we're going to be calling it, but it's just a recolor of it, which I guess is fine for the first like few seasons. They just want to change the colors, but I hope in the future we're going to be getting more different looks to kind of spice up the season a little bit, rather than it just being different color swaps, right? You want to get a new boss, even though it doesn't make much of a difference. It can play the exact same, but as long as it's like some new animations, new world boss, that'd be cool as well. For the looks of it, we're going to be getting friendly fights, so that's something I kind of realized wasn't a thing in the game, but yes, you can now fight your friends, although I'm not going to do too much of it on KR until I come to Global because I'm free to play and I can't be doing that too much. Whole expansion is also coming as well. Essentially, I think right now 70 is the licked fight. I haven't really done too much of it. I think I'm like floor 30. But you can basically like farm it and grind it. And you're also now going to go to up towards 80 now. So that will probably be a Vettel fight, I assume. And we'll probably get like Julius, you never know, like floor 100 if they get that far, right? And then moving on, new crafting system. Crafting material can now be acquired at the world boss exchange with goods attained through the world boss. System that allows you to entrust your equipment crafting through Vanessa Hide that was added. Through this system, you can directly make equipment of those grades such as LR and UR. If that's the case, that'll be pretty sick as well. Also, it does look like they're going to be adding a new actual set, which we don't know what it's going to do, but like for example, if you have like a certain set, you get like 10% extra magic and normal attacks. That's probably what they're gonna be doing. All right, so we have a new actual story chapter, which is called Black Coast Story. I believe that's literally the point where they actually go towards the actual what's it, the resort, right? They go towards the beach, and then that's where the hot stuff, and then we're gonna get leading towards the actual you know, seabed temple arc basically. Then we have a new special episode, and this is gonna be replacing the actual Noelle episode where it's the Noelle's downpour basically, and it's a side story, Catch the Pickpocket. I'm going to have to wait and see. I'm not entirely too sure this is actually, I guess this is from the actual story, and I think this is like, what, is it Julius in disguise? I'm not entirely too sure, but I would have wished they actually would have done the Charmy, like that's actual boss fight, but I guess we kind of got that prediction wrong. Alright, so it looks like they're going to be changing the way time challenges are played, which doesn't really matter, right? If they make improvements, they make improvements, but simplify the general challenge of play system. We are preparing the plan to reduce the play fatigue in the general challenges, such as including dungeon farming. So this is massive, right? I mean, right now you can see it, I'm farming, right? We're trying to get the gear drop rate is terrible. You end up farming for a whole month to only get like a few LR pieces, unless you're obviously aware when you can defeat the final stages, or you got lucky with actual characters, because for example, I cannot defeat most stages because I do not have you know, Mars. I can't do it, right? And if people are struggling to farm LR gear at the later stages, I mean, well, how am I going to get LR, right? So it looks like they're going to be improving in some way. It doesn't look like, for example, let's see. Oh, okay. So, for example, when playing once, use 3 times the action power consumed when entering. We're preparing a simplified system that allows you to obtain rewards for the result of 3 plays. So you do 1 run. So if you do 50 runs, you're doing 150 runs. That is actually massive. that actually would have been like generally huge. You are using the same amount of stamina. It just requires a lot less runs now because you're doing 1/3 of it, but it's not really improving the rates. I mean, people are doing like, you know, hundreds of runs and you know, not getting LRs. So you know, it's not, sure, it'd be nice to be able to do it faster and, you know, do it easy, I guess, but the shot rate still needs to increase in some way, right? List of improvements, we're going to be getting combat AI, improved rules for guild competitions, and that does seem to be it about the actual death nodes. Honestly, a pretty good actual update. They are doing a stream tomorrow morning, so they'll probably showcase the characters and we'll go through the actual gameplay and what he actually showed. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I mean, right now, if I can just stop my farming, I am currently on like a lot of saved gems. I'm just going to quit. If you are on KI, I believe they just gave out like 33 multis again. Like, they're giving us so many free summons lately. I'm on 18k, which is basically enough to guarantee a pity. I think it's like 1.2 for a summon. So basically like 20 multis. Actually, it's about 50 multis there basically. And we have 5 multis as well. Like, the income we were getting recently has been insane, even for a free to play. So imagine if you spend the money, you'd be getting all these characters for free. Well, I say free, not really free, but you get my point. Okay, so do remember we have had leaks about what's actually be coming. So here's Gauche, for example. He is going to be a blue supporter, and from the looks of it, I think he does buffing up defense with lowest HP allies. He's gonna be given you know, penetration, attack power. I think Ghost is actually pretty good. I haven't looked at his actual skills fully yet, but let's save that for tomorrow's video. And obviously this is the Yuno. Yuno, I think, is what's another blue debuffer. So many blues, right, especially with Riot and Lich running around, is gonna be quite insane. For the looks of it, it's gonna be decreasing attack power, which I guess is kind of fine. Lotus kind of does that as tier 1 already. But then this is Noelle, who's gonna be a supporter, which are gonna give you barrier, from looks of it, weapon enhancements, water protection as well, increase actual power, damage reduction. I'm looking forward to her animation. So yeah, boys, do remember though, lads, that there actually is still another seasonal character coming as well. Obviously, we've seen what Yuno looks like, we've seen what Ghost looks like, but there is a Charlotte. Now, Charlotte, considering that this is obviously a summer themed character, despite her not coming in the starter lineup, she most likely will be a character you can summon for by herself within the next few weeks. And I think if you really care about her, then maybe save her, right? I mean, granted, these seasonal characters are going to be available for the whole month. Granted, the banner will leave, so you can't guarantee them. But if you really want to, just maybe guarantee Noelle for free, or obviously, you know, or Gauche of your choice, and then maybe start saving for obviously Charlotte if you really care about her, because since I imagine they skipped out on her, she might be the broken one. So we don't know exactly what she's going to do, but yeah, be on the lookout for Charlotte if you really care about her. That's it for the video. Let me know what you lot are most excited for. I have a video coming out probably later today where we're rating all the ultimates in the game. I had that planned, but I had to quickly get this video out to you because we just got the news as well. Looking forward to it, man. I just can't wait for the world. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. I'm glad we got her, not Mosa, right? Mosa next year, we'll take that. Finally, an SSR Noelle, and we're gonna be going hard for us. So, boys, stay tuned for hopefully tomorrow night, depending on when you do it. I might do it early because so far they've had so many bugs recently that if you summon straight away, it's probably the smartest thing to do because they might mess something up and you might get a refund for 200 tickets. So it might be worth it. So, boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.